the Sunday. I heard that this weekend. I hadn't heard that in a while. Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. So here we are. Let me get some music going. So here's the thing. I can't play 80s music anymore because YouTube decides that I have to get my videos pulled every time. And if you guys are wanting to go back and watch your Zodiac read for the week, you can't. So we're just going to do some Viking music because why not, right? So hi, how are you? I've missed all of you. Let's read for the Zodiac sign for the week. Yeah? Who should we start with tonight, guys? Who should we start with? I know last week we started with Scorpios. So my lucky little Libra friends went last. Who should we start with tonight? Who have we never started with? I know I've started with Cappies. I've started with Sagittarius. I've started with Virgos. I've started with Leos. And I've started throwing cards already. And I've started with Cancers. I've started with Taurus. I've started with Aries. I don't know. See, and you guys are all torn on who I should start with. So I started with Scorpio last week. So I don't want to start with Scorpio again. You know what? Let's just start with Capricorn and go around the horn. How about that? Yeah, how about that? Let's start with Capricorn. So while I'm doing reads this evening, there's going to be a whole bunch of really cool announcements, etc., etc. So you want to stick around. And all right, Cappies, right off the bat, you got to have 2 cards. So from this point on, all of my lives will be streamed at least here on TikTok and YouTube. We'll also have it set up to stream live on Instagram next week as well. So I'm glad you dig the hair, love. Thank you. It's one of those days where my hair didn't want to do anything, so in the braid it went. How was y'all's weekend? How was your Friday the 13th? Cappies, there's a lot of duality here. 2 cards, 2 cards, 2 cards. Thank you for the gifts, guys. So you guys know, my top 2 gifters tonight will spend the rest of the week on my profile on TikTok. Well, till Thursday. You'll spend till Thursday on, yeah. Well, Cappies, I'm having a hard time getting this last one to draw for you. And as I said, so there we go. All right. All right, Cappies. Well, we ready? So you guys have 2 cards, 2 cards, and then 1 and 1. The first 2 cards here. You guys have the corn, and then you have the mystical shaman. And this was over the corn like this, okay? I may or may not be getting called out with my own bullshit on these cards. I'm just letting you Cappies know if I'm getting called out, I'm sure that a lot of y'all are too. Next, we have gestation period. And then we have plans come to fruition. Now, they came out like this with the gestation period on top of plans coming through fruition. Oh, I guess I can put them back correctly. Then you have grief. And then you have spirit guides. So here's the thing. Did you guys notice that this started with the mystical shaman and it ends with spirit guides? 2 very spiritual aspects. Thank you, Miss Diana, for the gift there. So Cappies, here's the thing. This last week, y'all went through intensive, I almost want to say brain damage, because if you guys were anything like me with the eclipse and with everything else, y'all beat the shit out of yourselves internally. You guys have realized that there's a lot that's been going on. Thank you, Miss Diana. You guys have realized there's been a lot going on that hasn't been working in your highest good. You realize that this abundance has been laying under your spirituality. You've gotten away from the spiritual practices you used to do, no matter what they were. small or large. You've gotten away from the things that really made you, you. This past week was a gestation period for you. You didn't really feel motivated. You didn't feel like doing anything. You didn't feel like being anywhere. You kind of lost all your passion for the world around you. However, rolling into this week, that's going to continue just slightly for the next day or so. And then you're going to start to see a lot of things that you put into place, whether it was a week ago, a month ago, year ago, whatever. You're going to see a lot of things that you put into place come to fruition. Here's the thing though, Cappies. For those of y'all that have Cappies in your lives, just going to let you know right now, it's going to be kind of an interesting week for them. Because this grief card right here, this is something, Cappies, that you guys are still holding on to. It's something that hits you pretty hard, knocked the wind out of you. Thank you, Rogue One. Knocked the wind out of you. You got to let it go. This week right here is hardcore dealing with the grief of whatever this loss is. You gotta feel it. You gotta acknowledge all the shit that went with it. And then you gotta pull your big kid pants up and move on. The cool thing is, this card here at the end, your spirit guides are going to be helping you move through this grief. And in turn, moving you right back around to that mystical shaman position that you've always been in, Cappies. So, you need to be trusting your intuition this week, Cappies. Your spirit guides are on it. They're ready to help you. Like, they're literally just waiting. They're just waiting. But the thing is, like I said, for you Cappies, and for those of you guys that have Cappies in your lives, they're going to be facing some serious shit this week. Check on your Cappy friends, my friends. Okay? We're usually the backbone, and we will be again, but guess what? This week is going to be some hardcore letting go, some hardcore grieving, and some hardcore self-realizations. So, the good thing is, Cappies, you're going to start seeing plans that you've laid in place come to fruition. Overall, it's going to be a great week, Cappies. It really is. Because whatever this grief is that's been holding you back, you've been holding on to it really, really deeply. This is the week with all this eclipse energy. Thank you, love, for all the gifts. With all of this grief energy, with all the eclipse energy, and with all of the solar flares and the CMEs whacking us, this is a lot, guys. I'm just letting you know the energy is booked up this week. It's going to cause you to face some things, Cappy. Hardcore, you didn't realize were there. So, it's going to be a hard week for some Cappies, but it's going to be a turnaround week. Because I know a lot of the earth signs this week really, really were bogged down with this energy. Like, just, I don't want to do anything. Like, I know I love this, and I know I love you, and I know I love pizza, and blah, 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 but I don't really give a shit. That's kind of where the earth signs have been this past week. All right. So, Cappies, what would y'all like to know? Would you guys like stones? Or would you like chakras? You tell me. What would you like? Or we can just do both. How about we just do both? How about we just do both? So stones, Cappies. Stones for y'all. Smoky quartz is going to be a great one for you guys. Smoky quartz, labradorite, and lepidolite. Those are going to be your buds. Okay? It probably wouldn't hurt for you guys to have some blue sunstone as well. That is very, very spiritually protective, because as you're going through this deep shadow work aspect this week, Cappies, you're going to need all the spiritual protection you can get. So, smoky quartz, labradorite, lepidolite, and blue sunstone. Those are going to be Cappy stones. I know I gave y'all 4. I know it's a lot, but y'all going to be going through some shit this week. going through some hardcore realizations about yourself, about everything, okay? So chakras, Cappies. Y'all are going to have to make sure you're super grounded in your strength and who you are. Okay? Y'all are badass motherfuckers. Don't let your overthinking brains tell you differently. I know it's gonna, and I know it has been, but Cappies, you need to be rooted in who you are. So as you're going through this grief and letting go, as you're going through with your intuition, as you're getting ready to bust through to this abundance, y'all remember who you are. Remember what got you where you're at. Got you where you got you where you're at. Remember what got you here. Okay? Remember what got you here. So, my Aquarius friends, are you ready? You ready? For those of you guys that know I was in Chicago this weekend, and you know that I like to pick up random shit on my travels, I may or may not have picked up some really, really badass random shit. Such as 2 new Fireball cups. Not quite the same as mine. They have gold on them. I also picked up some really cool things at the Days of the Dead. I picked up some new bracelets. I picked up some rabbit feet. And I may or may not have picked up a signed autographed poster, personally signed right in front of my little face by my favorite Friday the 13th Jason, CJ Graham. I have put together 2 really cool auction bags on the site for you guys. One of them does include CJ's autograph. Both include a Fireball tumbler like mine. So if you guys would like to bid on those, they are up on the site. I will have pictures tomorrow because the pictures I took today came out like shit. So we're just going to redo that tomorrow. All right, Aquariuses. You guys start off with the Rainmaker. Then you have Awaken Your Inner Shaman, which is a lot of healing. Then you guys have Illusion. And then you have Rise Above the Fray. So my Aquarius loves. I gotta make sure everything's all just ready there. All right. Aquariuses, this is going to be a week where it's similar to the Capricorns, but not quite. Okay, let me say it that way. A lot of the things that you guys have been manifesting are going to start coming your way. Now, some of you guys will see one humongous thing, but for the most part, you guys are going to see little bitty tiny things, steps to this huge manifestation that you've done. All of these things are going to be coming in this weekend. It's going to really push you to go through some hard shit, to heal from some stuff that's been going on, and to really invoke your inner shaman. You're going to see that there's a lot of things that you guys have been telling yourselves, that have you been thinking about the world around you, all kinds of things that are not quite what they seem. Whether it's your job, your significant other, your family, your friends, or just things you tell yourself, you're going to see there's a lot of things around you that are really just an illusion. Now, here's the thing. When you guys realize that some of these things are illusions this week, at first you're going to be like, what the fuck, man? It's going to hit you kind of hard, I'm not going to lie. But literally in the next breath, you're going to be like, how did I not see that? It's going to be a fantastic thing. So I know at first it sounded terrible, like, oh, fuck. But it's actually not. It's not a terrible thing. Because these are things that are illusions that need to be moved on. And that's exactly what happens this weekend, my Aquarius friends, is you guys are going to see these illusions. You're going to see some of these things start to come to fruition. And then you're going to be able to rise above those things and take a huge step forwards away from these things that have been holding you back. Because that's exactly what these illusions are things that have been holding you back. So this is a humongous step forward, my Aquarius friends, a humongous step forward. Stones for Aquarius. Y'all's was more short and sweet and to the point, where the Cappies were like, here's all this shit. Blah. So, stones for Aquariuses. Selenite is going to be a fantastic one to help you guys clear out some of this shit and move forward. I'm also going to recommend one that might be a little harder to find, but I'll give you an alternative too, just in case. The first one I'm going to recommend is iolite. Iolite is kind of a denim blue stone. It looks very similar to sodalite, but it's much darker and deeper. This one right here is kind of to help kick you off of the plateau that you're on spiritually. Now, if you can't find iolite, and I understand because it can be a little hard to find sometimes, labradorite will help you out too. So will purple brachiated jasper. Purple brachiated jasper also can be hard to find. So if you guys find it somewhere and it's cheap, scoop that shit up. Just saying what I'm saying. So, chakras. Aquarius, your solar plexus is going to be super important for you to clear out and make sure everything is flowing correctly. So that way, as you're realizing that some of these things were illusions and rising above the fray and getting back to this healing, your solar plexus is working correctly. Your grand central station is turning all the energy where it needs to go. So there you go. Those of you guys asking about stones, I do have a whole bunch I will be putting on the website this week. I just have to get pictures of them. I also haven't figured out what day yet, so don't freak out yet. But I have a whole bunch of things: stones, spiritual items, totems, woods, and I mean like wood, all kinds of unique things that I have gathered in my travels over the last year. I'm going to be holding an auction. We'll be on TikTok. We'll also be doing it live on YouTube as well. Do not have a date for it yet, but it will be before or right around Memorial Day. Not that weekend, because my ass wants to go to the lake too. But I'm really not going to go to the lake. I may go, well, I don't know. I'm not going to say never. Anyway, I have about 200 items that will be going up for auction. Some of them do include personal items of mine, personal jewelry, stones, etc. So you don't want to miss it, because some of the things I'm going to be auctioning off jewelry-wise are ones that I truthfully never thought I would get rid of. All right. So who we got next? Where's my Pisces at? Where's my Pisces at? For those of you guys just joining, I started with Capricorn tonight. We're just going around the horn like normal. I am streaming live on YouTube and on TikTok. Next week, I will be streaming live on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Nope, you know what? This is what I reached for. This is what I reached for. Have a lot of interesting things coming up, guys. So if you guys are not members of my website and on the mailing list, you better make sure you do so, because, man, do we have some amazing things in store for y'all. Would y'all like just a little teaser? Just a little. So my wonderful mod, Speakman89 there, Ashley, if you guys do not know, Ashley is a counselor. She deals with a lot of trauma, gender issues, and so on. She will be offering therapy. Well, I can't say therapy because I'm in Oklahoma. She will be offering counseling on the site for all kinds of spiritual issues, as well as gender issues and things like that. She is fantastical, and I'm so thrilled to have her on board. So there you go. Let's have just a little sneak peek. And we'll also be launching something really amazing next week, and I want you guys to all be a part of it. So I will be doing a really, really cool intensive live next week. You don't want to miss it. Okay. So Pisces, you ready? Ready? You guys have the Earth Keeper. Then you have commitment. Then you have the right use of power. And then you have anomaly. So, my Pisces friends, this week is a week that you guys need to stay completely grounded. Completely grounded. Okay? Not only do you guys need to stay completely grounded, you're going to be grounding other people, bringing them back down to earth. Maybe y'all need to find some Capricorn friends and help us ground. I don't know. But you guys are really going to be kind of that wonderful, alluring person that pulls in people that are a little bit not grounded, a little floaty, a little broken, and help to pull them back down to earth. Now, here's the thing, Pisces. Y'all have a commitment here that you've made. Now, this isn't always love, okay? This isn't always love. For some of you guys, it's literally going to be your job. It's going to be a family position. It's going to be something like that. This commitment here is going to get just a little bit more intense this week. Now, by intense, I mean you're going to gain some personal power in this situation. Here's the thing. You guys are going to have to make sure you use that power correctly, because you're going to really be tempted to use it the wrong way. And I'm not faulting you for that, because you know we all would do it. But you're going to have to make sure that you really use this power for the right thing. You're going to have to be the bigger person this week, especially toward the end of the week, Pisces, okay? Because there's going to come this interesting anomaly that if you don't take the right path, this is going to bite you in the ass. If you are taking the right path and you are being the bigger person, this anomaly is going to be a fantastic thing for you. So, it's going to be something very, very interesting, my Pisces friends. You don't want to have this anomaly be something bad for you. Okay? Just saying. Just saying. So, stones for Pisces. Tiger's eye. I'm going to say clear or cracked quartz. And then tourmalated quartz. Tourmalated quartz is this right here. It's got black tourmaline in it. Those things right there are going to help you amplify your own abilities, amplify your own intuition, your gifts, etc. And go from there. Love. We just don't do trolls here. I'm so sorry. I appreciate it, but not going to do it. All right. Cracked quartz is quartz that has been heat treated to the point that it cracks. Okay. Some people poo-poo it, saying it's man-made. It's literally not. It is quartz. But it helps to store information in of the things you're doing spiritually. I have one that I take with me to every event, and I have one that sits on my Reiki, right by my Reiki table. It records all of these things. Okay. As far as chakras go, my Pisces friends, your third eye is going to be super important this week. It's going to be super important because you're going to need to be able to trust your intuition beyond a shadow of a doubt. This means trusting your gut. It means trusting those little tingling feelings. It means trusting the red flags waving in your face, even though they're just here at the corner of your eye. Yes. All right. So now we have my Aries friends. So if those of you guys just joining, I started with Capricorn. We're going around the horn. And I will be doing all the signs just like always. Thank you, Miss Lily, for the gift. So for those of you guys that haven't watched lately, yep, this is the one I reached for. My top 2 gifters will spend the week at the top of my profile as the Aries are throwing cards. There's also 2 amazing auction bags on my site. Friday the 13th bags. I am going to shift some of the readings this week, guys. I know you guys are all asking about mediumship readings. I was doing them every week for a little while. Then I stopped, and then I started doing it again, and I'm going to have to back up again off of them. And here's why. I love doing mediumship readings. However, they're hard as fuck on me. They're hard as fuck on me. When I'm doing 20 to 30 at a time, they're hard. The other thing is that sometimes these comments go so fast that I can't see the person I'm reading. And so the last time I did a mediumship read, instead of taking me about 3 hours, I was here reading for 6 hours straight. And I was physically sick the next day. So just can't do that many. I'm going to split them up instead. Okay. If you guys are not on my Patreon, please do so, because I'm going to hold a special mediumship event on there. It will be free. You guys don't have to join and like sign up at all if you don't want to. Okay. But I will hold a special one on my Patreon because it's easier for me to control the comments there. Plus, if you guys do sign up, you get to see some weird behind the scenes shit, pictures that I don't post anywhere, etc., etc. But make sure you follow me on Patreon. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Pinterest, on all the things. I am the Blue Bodie, not the Blue Bodie I or anything like that. Guys, also, I will never ever ask you to read for you. I will never reach out to you and ask you to read. I never say grand rising. So Patreon is a new social media platform that's more private. You have to subscribe to someone's channel and you get access to specific things that they put in there. So I put a ton of behind the scenes stuff in there. You guys don't want to miss it. All right. The Aries are like, where's my reading, bitch? All right, here we go, Aries. Y'all have the thunder upside down right off the bat. Then you guys have possibility for a union upside down. Then you have police sirens outside my house. Sorry, I'm just kidding. Then you guys have isolation. I'm not thinking this, Aries. Then you guys have awaken your inner shaman. So, my Aries friends, this is going to be kind of a rough week for you guys. Similar to the Cappies, there's going to be something that you guys have to let go of this week. It's going to probably be a person in your life. Now, this is not necessarily a love interest, okay? But all of this thunder has just been pulled away from you. You do not feel that drive this week. You do not feel the wind in your sails. You're not feeling it. You're just not feeling it. All the energy from the eclipse, from the eruption, from the solar flares, from all of this shit has just got you guys like this. Just kind of beat down. I don't give a shit. I'm cranky and I know it, and I'm going to eat all the chocolate in the house kind of feeling, okay? Here we go. Close the back door, please. This possibility for a union. Sorry, my kid left the back door open and it's getting a little muggy in here because Oklahoma in the springtime going into summer is stupid. So this possibility for a union upside down tells me that there's been something you guys have been really, really trying to push forward on that it's just not going to happen. Whether it is a love relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it is whatever it is, it's just not going to happen. And this is the week that I think you guys realize it hardcore. So when you realize it hardcore, for the most part, you guys are going to pull back on your own. Like, you know what? I'm seeing that it's not going to happen, so I'm out. Because I know you Aries, you guys are cardinal sign just like us Cappies, and we like to be the ones to cut things off. I get it. You're going to throw yourself into some isolation, especially Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's just going to be isolation. So for those of you guys that have Aries in your life, whether it's significant other, family, friends, etc., check on them, because when you see them pulling away, it's because they realize that there's something in their life that they really, really wanted to have, and it's just not going to happen. So when they start pulling back, just know, just shove some chocolate at them or whatever you need to do, okay? The good thing about this, my Aries friends, is that this is going to awaken a part of you that you've forgotten for a while. It's going to awaken a lot of healing, a lot of spiritual contact, and a lot of amazing things for you. So while you guys are going to throw yourself into this isolation, it's going to be fantastic for you spiritually, for you in here. Everything happens for a reason, guys, okay? So Aries, when y'all are going through this crazy stuff this weekend, just know you're going to come out of it much stronger, okay? So, stones, hematite, pyrite, and larkovite. So larkovite is black labradorite. Here's the cool thing about larkovite, guys. If y'all have a Hobby Lobby or a Michael's by you, you can find it pretty easily. It's hard to find in bigger stone forms, and a lot of people sell it really expensively because it is kind of hard to find in the bigger forms. But if you just want a smaller piece of it, Hobby Lobby, the Pagan Superstore, and Michael's usually have it in the bead section. And sometimes they have some really pretty pieces of it. I'm just saying what I'm saying. All right. Chakras for you Aries. Your heart chakra. You need to make sure that thing is kind of hoisted up this week. I was trying to figure out the right word to say, because I don't want you to steal it all up. I don't want you to put it in a box. I just want you guys to make sure that it's hoisted up. Put it on a nice little velvet pillow. Okay. Your heart chakra is going to be very important, Aries. Okay. All right. That brings us to Taurus. Yes. All right, my Tauruses. I am not wearing my Moldavite ring today. I took it with me this weekend and I haven't unpacked it. So I haven't even got to unpack my stuff from Chicago yet, because I don't have time to take a day off right now. And I got up, hit the ground running this morning, and I haven't even got to unpack. So, but for those of you guys that don't know about my Moldavite ring, I do need to release the video on it, don't I? When I hit 200,000 followers, I have that beautiful little princess cut Moldavite ring that I wore for about 2 years that is no longer mine. I will be giving that beautiful baby away once I hit 200,000 followers. So I will make sure that I post the video this week so you guys can comment on it, share it, whatever you need to do. And I will randomly draw a number when I hit 200,000 followers, and I will give it away. So yeah. It is taking me a little bit to get some of y'all's cards out here. All right, Tauruses, you ready? Okay. So you guys had these two come out like this. You have Pachamama, which is Mother Earth. And on top of that, you have the middle world, which is upside down. Tauruses, let me just say, y'all are not going to live in the normal realm this week. I know that last week, this energy, well, this weekend really threw you guys off because it threw all of us off. But us earth signs really kind of took a tumble. So let me just say, Tauruses, y'all are not going to live in this realm this week. So those of you guys that know Tauruses, just know they're going to be acting just a little bit weird. And you probably are going to think they're high. They're not. They just have some interesting shit going on. They also have the trickery card, which tells me they're going to be a little more ornery than normal. If you live with a Taurus, I'm going to apologize for them in advance. Just saying. But here's the thing. Towards the end of the week, they suddenly gain this fucking brilliant clarity. This is the needing direction card, and it's upside down. Then they have the psychic strength card. So while they're still reeling from, I keep talking about you guys like in a third person, while you Tauruses are still reeling from all of this crazy energy, being disconnected back and forth like everywhere, and being a little ornery. So really up until Friday, guys, if you live with a Taurus, I'm sorry, because they're going to be a little ornery. But something shifts this weekend for you Tauruses. This weekend, you suddenly become laser focused. You're listening to your psychic self, to your intuition, to your gut, etc. And your psychic strength suddenly gets built back up like crazy. So this next weekend, if you guys need some help, if you need some advice, whatever it is, the Taurus has got you, because they are laser focused. They are also the ones that are going to be able to help you figure out some of the spiritual problems where maybe you're feeling a little weak, maybe you're having a little bit of issue. Those Tauruses are going to have the spiritual strength to help kind of pull you through it. Okay? So, stones for Tauruses. Petrified wood is going to be fantastic. Okay? It's going to help you with that strength, and it's going to help you ground while you're helping other people with your strength. I'm also going to say black tourmaline or jet, or both. They're very, very protective as you're going through this crazy energy phase and then getting laser focused. The next one I'm going to recommend is going to be smoky quartz as well. As far as chakras go, your crown is going to be super important this week, Tauruses. It's going to help you make sure that you're on the right track as you're helping other people and as all of this crazy energy is happening at the beginning of the week. So, it's going to be an interesting week for all of us so far. It sounds like, wow, okay. I didn't even really get the chance to draw that one, Geminis. That tells me y'all are a little impatient right now. I didn't even get this to draw, and the card went whoop, right out. So, all right, it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. So, Geminis. So for those of you guys that are just joining, or maybe you don't know that I travel all over the place, I gather shit from all over the place. I have some really weird and interesting waters, dirts, items, stones, all of that stuff. I'm going to start listing these bad boys on the website for y'all. Would you guys like to have access to some ingredients from all over the place that you may not have access to? I got you. I've already put 2 different graveyard dirts on there. I will have 3 more within the next few days. I'll have tons of waters and stuff on there. You definitely don't want to be without some of these things. And if you guys don't follow me on YouTube, and those of you guys that are on YouTube, I hope that you're hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you do. Because even though I have a lot of you here on TikTok that are loyal fans and followers, and I adore every single one of you. I'm going to start doing longer videos on YouTube, longer tutorial videos. I know you guys have seen that I did a couple of videos this week about graveyards, about graveyard dirt and so on. I'm going to do a short video on TikTok about the correct way to gather graveyard dirt, but I'm going to do a very long tutorial on YouTube about it because I've had so many people ask me what some of the right things are, the right ways to gather graveyard dirt. You can't just go and get it. You can't just go and grab it because it will not do the thing you need it to do. And every grave is different. So if you guys don't follow me on YouTube, please make sure you do. Yeah, we'll go from there. All right, my Geminis, we ready? So, can't make this shit up. You guys have Pachamama as well, Mother Earth. Then you have the Dominance card. Then you have the Unmarked Trail, which is a revelation. And then you have Move Your Body with the beautiful little hula girl. So, Geminis. The beginning of this week, you guys, like I said, that card just jumped right out. I did not even get a chance to shuffle. You guys are on it. You guys are grounded. You guys are ready to move forward. You guys have all the dominance. You know your shit, and the world better listen to you. However, towards this weekend, you guys are going to be similar to a couple of other of us here, such as the Aquarius and so on, and Aries, in that there's going to be an interesting revelation towards the weekend. Now, this revelation is not going to be just soul crushing, okay? It's just going to be a revelation about yourself. And you're going to realize that you guys need to get back to moving. Now, when I say moving, I don't mean move out of your house. I don't mean go be a gypsy, but I mean, if that's what you need to do, go do it. Do happy dances. Do some yoga. Sit and meditate. Do some breathing. Go for a walk. You need to move. You need to do something this weekend, Geminis. You need to be mobile. You need to be moving air around you this weekend. Okay? So, this is going to be a weekend, my Gemini friends, to enjoy the little things, to take a breath, to breathe, to move, to pause, to get a disconnect. Okay? Okay? So, but going up to Friday, you guys are on it and you have that dominance card just so. Stones for my Gemini friends. This is going to include turquoise. It's also going to include halite. Now, here's the thing. A lot of turquoise that you guys find at the stores is dyed halite. Now, being that it's turquoise, dyed turquoise, it still technically carries some of the same qualities as the color. Well, it carries the same qualities as the color turquoise, but it doesn't carry all the stone properties, okay? However, the halite itself, dyed or not, carries the properties, okay? So, turquoise and halite. And then I'm also going to recommend something wooden. Whether it's petrified wood, a wooden bracelet, whatever. It's going to help you with that inner strength and ground and get back to yourself. Okay, Geminis? As far as chakras go, Geminis, your root's going to be important. That's the whole point of you moving around and dancing and enjoying nature and doing all of the things this weekend is re-grounding yourself. Okay, my Gemini friends? So, that brings us to who? That brings us to my Cancer friends. Where's all my Cancers at? For those of you guys just joining, this is also being streamed on YouTube right now. So if you missed your sign, I started with Capricorn. I'm just going around the horn. That's too many Cancers. It's too many Cancers. You guys can simply, thank you, go to YouTube, watch your sign, etc. And I do this every Tuesday night, 8:30 Central. Make sure you follow me on TikTok. Make sure you follow me on YouTube so you can watch them. Okay. All right, guys. Cancers, that's too many. It's too many. So for those of you guys that have never watched me read, never paid attention, don't know who I am, etc., etc., I have been reading professionally since 2014. And when I say professionally, I don't just mean at little Ren fairs. I say little Ren fairs. Some of those things are humongous. I don't just mean a little bitty here and there, whatever, for friends and family. I used to read for friends and family, but I started off my professional career reading for sites like Purple Ocean, humongous sites, hundreds and hundreds of people a week. Mandy doesn't do anything small. So I have been reading in that mega capacity for a very long time, 8 years now. I have been a spiritualist all my life, was raised very interestingly. So I pay attention to all of these cards. I pay attention to how they fall, how they shuffle, how they don't shuffle, how they don't fall, etc. This right here, Cancers, because I had to point it out repeatedly about a stack of cards falling, tells me right off the bat, y'all have a fuck ton on your plate this week. Y'all have a fuck ton on your plate this week. So, thank you, Miss Kathy. You guys have the upper world, which fell out whopper jawed like this. Now, if you guys have never watched me read, you know that when it's like this, it means it's heading this way, not down. Then you guys have perspective. Then you have the cosmic womb, which is the divine feminine. And then you have connect with animals. First yawn. Woo! If you guys have never watched me read either, it tends to be funny because I don't breathe a lot when I talk. And my body goes, you need air, bitch. Okay. So, my Cancer friends, right off the bat this week, y'all are going to get hit with some shit. Thank you for the gift, guys. Y'all are going to get hit with some shit, Cancers. I'm just going to let you know, right up front. Like, if you haven't already today, it's probably going to be tomorrow. Thursday at the latest. Thursday at the latest. It's going to put a lot of stuff into some severe perspective for you. And I said severe for a reason. Because when these things hit you, when these, whatever they are, hit you, the revelations that are going to come from it are going to really, really twist your perceptions like crazy. Now, I see a lot of you guys are having issues with the buffering on TikTok. Just know that I am streaming live on YouTube as well. Thank you, Miss Kathy. We have a whole bunch of solar flares, of CMEs. There's a lot of energy going on right now in the world that is throwing off a lot of the electronics and so on. So that's why I am streaming live on YouTube as well. So if you guys can't get TikTok to work out correctly, my YouTube is the Blue Bodie. Hopefully one of my moderators can put my YouTube up here for you guys so you can find me and follow me there. So, Cancers, after this perspective hits, I'm not going to lie, you're kind of going to want your mama, okay? Because it's just those kind of life-shifting perspectives. It's going to do a couple of things. A, it's going to be like, okay, I'm done. I tap out. I want my mom. I want to go home. And B, it's going to really connect you with that divine feminine that you hold inside you. Now, this is for dudes and chicks, okay? this tells me that you guys have kind of left that divine feminine back here a little bit. You've been trying to pull your divine masculine and be super strong for a very long time. And so you've got the balance of power doing this. So your divine feminine has been doing this where your divine masculine has been going up. There has to be balance, guys. So this divine feminine is going to really, really start coming back up, Cancers, okay? Now, when this happens, and like I said, you're going to like want your mama, but here's the thing, grab a fur baby, okay? Because this connect with animals right here tells me that there's something specific animal-wise that you guys have been missing out on. Whether you haven't been spending enough time with your fur kids, or maybe you just need to go to the zoo and hang out. Maybe you just need to get out in nature, whatever it is. Connect with your animal spirits. They are all around you. For those of you guys that have lost pets recently, this is going to be that pet, that lost baby that you had, kind of come back in and give you some love, okay? So, Cancers, stones. Prehnite is going to be a fantastic one. Prehnite is this green one right here. It's a green stone with black tourmaline in it. It's going to be a fantastic one for you guys. It is a healer's healing stone. So whatever this perspective is that's going to shift and so on, it's going to be a good one for you guys, okay? Not only prehnite, but pyrite as well. Lapis is also going to be your friend this week, Cancers. Woo! Second on. Lapis is also going to be your friend, okay? Now, as far as chakras go, your throat chakra is going to be very important, Cancers, because this shift in perspective is going to make it to where you guys are going to need to talk some things, whether it's with yourself or with others, but you're going to need to talk through some things. You're going to have your throat chakra wide open to do this, okay? I know my hands are missing my symbols, but I had to let them completely get off so I can redo them again. They're still there, kind of, but not quite. It's going to be an interesting week for you, Cancers, but just know we've all got you. It's okay. It's okay. All right, we got you. And then I'm going to put my cards on the wrong decks, apparently. All righty. That brings us to my lovely Leos. And my child just came running in here. All right, Leos. Too many cards, Leos. And it sounds like my other Leo is home. Well, never mind. All right. My dogs have been extra barky today. Leos, all your cards are falling out, Whopperjawed. Not sure what to think about that.
Shut up.
So, now I can't get a card to draw for y'all out of this stack. All right. What's up with this, Leos? We're going to take it. Because otherwise, the next thing down was like 4. And I was tired of dealing with that. All right, here we go. I love your face too, sugar. Woo, okay, Leos. Calm your kitty. All right. All right, Leos, here we go. You guys have Cancer upside down in Whopperjawed, which if y'all have watched me read, you know that it's going like this. Did I say Cancer?
We have Cancer.
Y'all have the coyote, not Cancer. I'm glad my kid is sitting here laughing at me, because as soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, bam, bam, bam. And now I'm like, wait, what did I just say? What just came out of my face? Okay. Y'all have the coyote upside down in Whopperjawed. Then you guys have communication like this, which is Whopperjawed too. It means it's going like that. Then you guys have the netcaster, which is preparations come to fruition. Here's the one that kind of bothers me though, okay? There's my other Leo. So here's the one that kind of bothers me. You guys have family connection upside down. So that coyote upside down, the coyote itself, especially in this deck, stands for trickery and stands for, sorry, my Leos are needing to be the center of attention. I'm sorting it out. All right. So this coyote in this deck specifically stands for trickster energy. It does also stand for pack mentality, for strength and so on, but this is upside down. That and the family connections at the end there, Leos, tells me that there is a severe disconnect this week between you and family. I don't know if this is self-imposed, if it is family doing it to you, whatever it is. Okay? There is something specific with you Leos this week that you're feeling disconnected from family. Obviously, it has to do with communication issues because the communication is like this. So this right here tells me that you guys are going to have communication issues. But here's the thing, Leos. There's something that you've been manifesting, that you've been wanting to happen. You've been putting things in place for a while. You're also like the Aquariuses, and that there are some things that you're going to start seeing little bitty things come to fruition. Now, this could be as easy as maybe you get the raise you wanted, you get the promotion you wanted, maybe you get a new car, maybe that person you've been dying to talk to decides to talk to you, whatever it is. So there is some good in this week. I just totally snagged my shirt on my ring. It is what it is. So this is going to be one of those weeks, Leos, where you guys are also going to be kind of emotional, because I know that you guys are very connected to family, to friends, etc. You guys are social creatures. You need your peoples. You also need that grounding that family brings you. So the fact that you guys are disconnected from it this week means it's going to be a little hard for you guys to do other things. Your communication is going to be off. There are going to be a lot of things in your life this week that you're like, nothing is going right, and this is stupid, and I'm done. But at the same time, you're going to have this little smattering of good in here, of things that you've been wanting to happen coming to fruition. So, stones for this week, Leos. Tiger's Eye is going to be a fantastic one because you guys need some protection. Also, let's see. I'm going to say obsidian, and I'm going to say labradorite too. Protection, protection, protection. But that labradorite will also help you see where you're going, where you're moving forward. Tiger's Eye is also for luck, for these things coming to fruition. So when it comes to your chakras, Leos, I'm also going to say your heart, okay? Because having this disconnect from family is going to really kind of hit you right here. Having your heart chakra completely cleared, aligned, and strong and ready to go, this is going to be one that's going to be key, okay? So, yes. All right. That brings me to my Virgos. Where's my Virgos at? And for those of you guys just joining, or if you missed your sign, I am streaming on YouTube. So if you're having issues with TikTok, like a lot of people are, I'm on YouTube right now. If you missed your sign, it'll be on YouTube. If you guys don't follow me on YouTube, why? So I will be doing a lot more videos and stuff here lately, here coming up, that are, just set them over there, baby, that are longer, that are more in depth and so on. And I don't want to post them on TikTok. So yeah, they'll be on YouTube. For example, one of the ones that I am going to go do this week has to do with the correct way to gather graveyard dirt. Since I am home this week, I'm going to go out to my family's plot and film out there. And I'll teach you guys the correct way, the proper way to gather graveyard dirt. All right, my Virgos. Here we go. So you Virgos had two cards come out like this, okay? So you had the lower world, and then you had the heart of the sky. The heart of the sky is over the lower world, okay? Then you guys have teamwork, and then you have rest and renewal. Then you guys also end with move your body. Virgos, so far, you're one of the only signs that I'm going to say this to. It's going to be a fantastic week for you, Virgos. Not only are you out of some of this shadow work you've been in. Apparently, y'all have been in your heads a little too long, a little too deep. That's ending. You're seeing where all of these amazing possibilities are out there and just wide open for you. You're also finding your team, whether this is at work, at home, whatever it is. All of these amazing things, all of these amazing ambitions and goals, possibilities, you guys are finding the right team. They're finding you this week to start putting some of these things into place. Now, here's the thing. You Virgos are a lot like us Cappies in that you're workaholics. And I know that y'all have a hard time relaxing just like us Cappies do. So rest and renewal is going to be vital for you guys going forward. Not only is rest and renewal going to be vital going forward, but you need to get out and move your body around, whether it's hiking, fishing, swimming, yoga, whatever it is. Rest and renewal. Make sure you take this weekend off, Virgos. Go outside and play. Go have some fun. Do some happy dances. Whatever it is you need to do, Virgos, okay? So that now leads me to stones for my Virgos. Obsidian or jet, your choice. Whichever one you are drawn to, Virgos, okay? Carnelian is also going to be a good one. Carnelian is a creative stone. With all of these just amazing possibilities out there, Carnelian's going to help you pull in the ones that are within your reach. Malachite's also going to be a good one for you, Virgos, okay? So, obsidian or jet, your choice. Carnelian and malachite. Those are your stones for the week, Virgos. All right, so chakras. Your crown chakra is going to be very important, Virgos, because you're going to need to be able to differentiate between the people coming into your life, whether they are there for this team or that team, or whether they are on a team at all, or whether they are on all the teams. You're going to need to be able to harness all those possibilities and bring them in and process them correctly, bring all the teamwork in, everything. So your crown is going to be really important for you guys. All right, Virgos? So that brings me to who? My wonderful little Leo friends. Yes? Not Leo. Libras. Excuse me. Words are hard for me today. Thank you for the gifts, guys. I appreciate it. Those of you guys that are my top gifters will sit on my profile until Friday. And for those of you guys that didn't hear my announcement earlier that you just got here, I do have 2 bags up for auction on the site that I got a lot of goodies at the Days of the Dead in Chicago and on the way up there. One of my favorite Jasons was, well, I say one of them. My favorite Jason, Mr. CJ Graham, was up in Chicago this weekend. And one of the auction bags includes an amazing poster that is signed by both CJ and the artist. And the artist is one of my personal friends and a fantastic artist. Trust me. Won't be disappointed. We'll have pictures up tomorrow. The pictures I took today came out like shit. So we're going to do a redo. But there are so many good things. There is a Jason bag and a Bodhi bag. You don't want to miss it. And then to top it off, sometime before Memorial Day. I have not picked a date yet because I have all kinds of classes and shit coming up. I will be doing a live, and I'll be auctioning off a whole bunch of stones, a whole bunch of goodies that I have picked up on my travels over the years. You don't want to miss it, okay? All right. So, Libras, my lucky little Libras. All right, ready? You guys have the corn, which is abundance and prosperity. And then you guys have resonating. Then you guys have reconnect with Mother Earth. There's a lot of grounding this week. A lot of cards, a lot of these are pulling up about grounding and about reconnecting, and just saying, animals, nature, earth, such as my dog drinking as loud as an elephant over there. And then you guys end with protection. Just saying. So, Libras, you guys are kind of like the Virgos in that you're going to have a fantastic week. Not only do you guys have an amazing amount of abundance in your life right now, but you have more coming in. Now, this doesn't always mean that your wallet's overflowing with $100 bills. Sometimes this abundance is gifts. Sometimes it's friends. Sometimes it's energy. Don't take abundance as being just one thing or another, okay? But you guys have an amazing amount of abundance this week. Once you realize that, you're going to realize that all of the things you've been doing lately, all of the plans you've been putting into place, all of the things you've been asking the universe for, all the signs are going to start resonating with you hardcore. Whether it's a random reading on TikTok or whether it's something that you read, you see, a movie, whatever, things are going to start hitting you in the gut. Really, really resonating with you. This is also your week to reconnect back to Mother Earth. Go outside, go ground. Be around trees, be around plants, be around, just stick your feet in the grass. Whatever it is. So, by doing this, it's going to help you gain and bring back in a lot of protection that I feel like you guys have been missing for a long time. Now, for some of you guys, this reconnecting with Mother Earth is also, can also be in the shape, or the shape, in the form of a person who is extremely grounded in themselves. By being around someone that's super grounded, that's super in touch with nature, with the world around them, it's going to automatically bring you into that space as well. Okay, Libras? So, stones for my Libra friends. Malachite is going to be a fantastic one for you guys. So is ocean jasper. And then I'm also going to say moss agate. So, malachite, ocean jasper, and moss agate for you Libras. Chakra-wise, Libras. I like that we're like ending on good terms here. Like, I've only got a couple signs to go, and so far, knock on wood. Chakras, Libras. Here's the thing. My mind says the root, but no. This is your sacral chakra. You guys have been feeling kind of off lately. You haven't been connected to your divine, to your sexuality. It's just been off. This is the week where you guys want to connect to your sacral chakra, Libras. It'll help you ground. It'll help you reconnect. It'll help you get back to you. I promise. I promise. Okay? So. That brings me to my Scorpios. So I only have Scorpios and Sagittarius to go. And if you guys have missed your sign, just know that it is on YouTube. So you technically didn't miss it. You just have to go to YouTube. And hopefully one of my mods will be able to put in my YouTube channel here. It's just the Blue Bodhi. But just know they do have imposters everywhere. There's only one me, though, I promise. All right. Seriously? Scorpios? Seriously? All right. I know y'all saw that. It just went right back in there. Scorpios, the fact that my asshole cards did not want to draw a card for you and that they flipped everywhere, I don't drop this deck. It fits in my hand pretty well. It's pretty slick. It shuffles perfectly. I don't have problems like this with this deck. For one to flip and go back in, for all of those cards to spill out like that, I'm just going to tell you right now, this is going to be a week of indecision. It's going to be a week where there is too much going on. You're going to be overwhelmed. I'm just telling you right now, Scorpios, before I even look at the cards. So, and I don't know how many of you other people, women out there have gone through or are going through menopause and have the hot flashes. They're stupid. I'm having a horrible one right now, and I swear it feels like my whole body is on fire, and it is dumb. Dumb. All right. Here we go, Scorpio. And of course, these, oh Lord, you can't make this shit up. Ready, Scorpios? You guys start off with the coyote. Notice I didn't say Cancer this time. You start off with the coyote, right side up. Then you have isolation. Then you have compassion upside down. And then you had two cards. And they fell out like this. Reconnect with Mother Earth and teach and share. And notice that they're kind of butting heads. Scorpios. So, here's the thing. You guys have so much trickster energy around you this week. It is not even funny. And it's going to be all week. It's going to be all week. I'm just letting you know. It's going to do two things as far as this isolation is concerned. Not only is it going to make you want to reflect, and I know I said that weird, reflect. It's going to make you reflect on a lot of stuff, but it's going to make you pull yourself into some isolation. But at the same time, it's going to, on purpose, isolate you from some things. That compassion upside down tells me that with this trickster energy, you're going to be a little pissy this week. And with this self-imposed isolation, you're going to kind of be like, I don't give a shit about anything and anyone. So if you guys have Scorpios in your life, just know that that's going to happen. Okay. The other two cards there that are kind of butting heads. One is reconnecting to Mother Earth and the other one is teaching and sharing. This is going to be the week that you guys, you want to go outside and you want to do things and you get out there and then you lose your passion for doing it. It's also going to be the week where you want to share stuff and teach and so on, and you start doing it and you're going to lose your passion for it. And it's like you almost have ADHD when it comes to both of these. Okay. So here's the thing, Scorpios. Don't try to push yourself to do anything. Don't try to push yourself to go outside and reconnect with Mother Earth. Don't try to push yourself to teach and share stuff. Just let it be what it is. Okay? Just let it be what it is. Because that isolation is going to be a good thing for you, Scorpios. It's going to allow you to really stop and pay attention and see where things are in life for you right now, okay? Stones for you, Scorpios. Stones for you, Scorpios. Keep losing my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Blue sunstone is going to be a good one for you guys because it is spiritual protection. Labradorite is also going to be a good one because it helps to bring your chakras, your aura, everything in line, walk you forward spiritually. Now, I'm only going to give you those two, okay? As far as your chakras go, your chakra goes, your crown is going to be important, Scorpios, because you guys are going to be all over yourselves, this trickster energy, the isolation. You're going to be really, really downing yourselves, okay? Downing and doubting. Your crown is going to be important, okay? Your crown is going to be important, guys. So, Scorpios, it's going to be a little bit of a tougher week for y'all. Sagittarius. We ready, my Sagittarius friends? Yes? Yes? Hi, Nikki Poo. How are you? All right. Here we go. Well, all right. Y'all wanted to just throw a card off right off the bat. I like it. And another one right off the bat. Okay, then. Y'all Sagittariuses, tired of waiting. So if you guys missed your sign, it is on YouTube. I'm streaming right there. And I will have a ton of other lives planned out this next couple of weeks, so you don't want to miss them. Well, all right, Sagittariuses, you ready? You guys start off with many paths, which is kind of whopper job like this, but that means it's headed this way. So where you guys have felt stuck for a while, it's slowly getting that way. This is going to be the week where you see that, oh my God, things are starting to move forward finally. Here's why. This is the sacred contract and it's sideways. There's something you guys had to accomplish in this life that you're almost at the end of. So this contract is in the middle right now. It's sideways and it's about ready to be torn up. So here's the problem with that. There's going to be a lot of tomfuckery your way, Sagittarius. This is going to be a week where you start to see all of the stagnation is starting to move forward. And you kind of start to get motivated and ready to go. And towards this weekend, you're going to realize there's some shenanigans afoot. Just letting you know, there's some shenanigans. And not on your end. Not fun shenanigans. Then you guys have the open to love card. So, my Sagittarius friends, be open to different things. Especially this weekend. For those of you guys that are attached, be open to doing something new. Be open to connecting back to your significant other. For those of you guys that are not attached, be open to going on that date. Be open to doing something new. Be open to letting someone in. Now, for some of you guys, this is just going to be a friend where you guys have been kind of pushing people out and putting up a layer around yourself, whatever it is. This is going to just be a friend. But be open to letting people in this week, Sagittarius, okay? It's going to be a good thing, I promise. So stones for my Sagittarius friends. Stones for my Sagittarius friends. Cracked quartz is going to be a good one for you guys to help kind of record and amplify all of the good things coming this way. But you're also going to need something protective from the shenanigans. So I'm going to leave it up to y'all. And hopefully my dog doesn't choke and die right here on the live because he can't eat correctly, okay? Something black. Whichever black stone you guys are drawn to. There's obsidian, there's onyx, there's jet, there's black tourmaline. There's a ton of them. Apache tears. Whatever one you guys are drawn to. Just pick the one you're drawn to and then look it up and see what it's for. And I guarantee you guys are going to go, oh, okay, that's why I needed that. Then also lepidolite. Okay. As far as your chakras go, my Sagittarius friends, you're going to want to have your heart chakra working at its full capacity. Doesn't mean it needs to be blown wide open. You need to be giving everybody all the love, but it does mean it needs to be working properly. Okay, my Sagittarius friends? So, interesting. There's a lot of shit energy going on this week, guys. There's a lot of tomfoolery. There's a lot of bullshit. This eclipse is making people go a little whopper-jaw, a little whack-a-mole. So I'm just saying, kind of is what it is. Lots of crazy shit going on. So all that being said, guys, I am going to jump off of here. I'm going to go eat dinner, take a shower, crash, get up and hit it hard again tomorrow. Don't forget, I have American Folk Magic. If you guys missed my first class, here's your chance for my second class. Start Saturday. If you guys are not members of my website, please make sure you do so. I will have an amazing marketing email out for y'all this weekend. And follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, on Pinterest, on Twitter, all the things and stuff. And I'll see you Thursday. Thursday, we will have an amazing full hour badass warrior Reiki. Make sure that you come watch me. I will be streaming on YouTube as well as TikTok, guys. So you won't miss it. I promise. Have a good evening. I know I'm sticking my thumbnail in front of you guys on YouTube. Sorry about that. You guys have a good evening, and I'll see y'all Thursday.